Today I want to show you how to move the axis in relationship to the spectrum on the screen so that reference peaks are showing the correct chemical shift. You'll notice in this particular case TMS over here is not at 0 ppm. So the easiest thing to do with reference to TMS in your spectrum is to zoom in so that TMS is the only peak on your screen. And you can use the two-letter command SZ, or from the pull-down menu, SZ set 0. And what that does is that moves the axis over so that the tallest peak currently on the screen reads 0 ppm. Matter of fact, if we do a PP, peak pick, you'll notice that the chemical shift at the top of the screen is 0.000 ppm. Let's zoom back out again. And we'll kind of mess this up again. So another way, and this way is actually a little more useful if you're using things other than TMS. Sometimes you use chloroform or you use a solvent peak for it. So let's say that we know the chemical shift of this tall resonance in the middle here. I'm going to zoom in on a resonance that I want to set. Click and hold the mouse in the background so that the vertical line goes through the tallest data point that defines that peak. And while I'm holding that, I'm going to type the letter O on the keyboard, O for offset information. You'll notice that the current chemical shift of that line is 4.7186. Let's change it to 4.225. You notice that on the screen, the chemical shift now reads 4.225. We'll zoom back out again, take a look. TMS is pretty close to 0. We got lucky. But if you have chloroform in your solution, or acetone, or some other peak that you know the chemical shift of, that method of clicking in the background and typing the letter O allows you to set any chemical shift reference. You can do the same thing for TMS. Of course, the set 0 is so easy, but let's zoom in on TMS. We'll click and hold the mouse in the background, type O, change that to 0. And now we have chemical shift of TMS at 0. So that's a great method for setting the axis on not only proton spectra, but any spectrum.